Hey YouTube, how's it going? How are you guys doing? I hope you guys are doing fantastic. If this is your first time checking out True the Divine's channel, what is up? My name is Amy. If you're returning, guys, welcome back to my channel. So this is your daily message for June 12th. So if you're ready, I'm ready. Let's get started, guys. So this is kind of a continuation from the last couple of readings that I've been doing. It feels like it's just, I don't know what this energy is. Anyways. So again, the Three of Swords is coming up. So this separation, this sense of loss, this breakup, whatever this is one of those days, this is one of those moments where I feel like the same reoccurring story is coming through because some of you really need to listen to what I'm about to say. As someone who's gone through a lot of heartbreak, as someone who's gone through a lot of breakups, I feel this really strong urge to tell you that I've been there so many times to the point that I literally felt like I was on rock bottom. I literally felt like there was no way up, that God didn't have a plan, that I was destined to be alone, you know, all of this stuff. And so I get the feeling of being broken. I get the feeling of not knowing where you stand in life. I get the feeling of feeling unworthy. I get that feeling of feeling unloved. But this is temporary, guys. This isn't forever. The best thing, whoever is going through this emotion right now with the Three of Swords, feeling heartbroken, feeling lost, feeling separated from life, feeling like a nobody, like these are things that are just popping up right now. You've got to know that you're going through a storm. This storm is just, it's teaching you. You know, it's shaping you to become the person that you need to become. And that person that you need to become, it's going to shake you and make you uncomfortable. And that's one thing that I never even realized until, you know, recently when life started getting better for me and, you know, I started feeling clear, I started feeling happier, is that I had to go through those dark moments in order to find out who I was. I had to really feel what I was feeling, and I'm not a person who likes change, you know. I will right off the hop say that, like, I've been so comfortable with the way that things have been in my life that when this last turnaround came around and I had my awakening, I didn't like change, and I fought it. I fought it until I just couldn't fight it anymore, and I let go, and I just surrendered and knew that God just had a bigger plan for me. And I tell you, the minute that I let go, the minute that I surrendered, the minute that I started to understand why things were shifting in my life and things were happening, things just become more clear, things just become more better. We don't have like this weight on our shoulders anymore. And that's what I feel for you guys, is that, you know, this breakup, this separation, this sense of loss, this sense of breaking apart from someone, the disconnection, any of that stuff, you know, this could even be, it doesn't even have to be a breakup, it doesn't even have to be a separation. It could literally be the smallest thing where you just don't feel settled in life. You don't feel like, you know, you have a place in life right now. And I guess the way that I'm reading these cards this morning is that you do have a place here. You do have a reason to be here. There is a reason why you're going through what you're going through. There is a reason why we all go through things that we go through. But I'm telling you that this dark place that you're in right now, this dark feeling, it will get better. You know, it's not going to get better overnight, you know, but it will get better. And I mean, the Nine of Swords, some of you, this is affecting your sleep. You know, I feel a sense of like lying awake at night, crying, feeling unworthy, feeling unloved. I've been there, I've done that, I know how that feels, you know, to literally not only stay up all day, but to be so tired at night and you still can't shut your brain off. You still can't shut these feelings off because your mind is just overthinking and your heart is just in a million broken pieces. And I totally understand what that feels like, but I just feel the need to tell you guys today, like, these feelings, you need to feel them. You need to know what's triggering you. You need to know why you're hurting so bad. You know, if it is a breakup, just know that there's a reason why this person was meant to leave your life, and there's a reason, or there's a reason why you were meant to walk away from someone. But the best thing that you guys can do for yourselves right now is just to go within and feel what you need to feel, because that is the start of healing. That is the start of being able to say, you know what, maybe I don't know what God's plan is for me. Maybe I don't know what direction God has for me right now, but it's got to be better than those two energies right there. You know, and a lot of you with the Ten of Wands, you're carrying a lot of burdens. You're carrying a lot of weight. You're in this place where you feel like you have to take on the world. You feel like you have to do everything, and Spirit's coming through and saying you're burning yourself out. It's pretty clear that that's what's going on, is that you're burning yourself out with a few things. So look at your life today and see what areas you can change, because I feel like maybe you can't change this connection, maybe you can't change how someone else feels about you, maybe you can't beg someone to stay with you, but why would you want to beg someone to stay with you? If that love isn't given freely, then it's not for you, So be in this place where I feel like I'm being as passionate, compassionate as I can for you guys today, but it's being in this place where it's like, have compassion for yourself, okay? Because I feel like we also have the devil, and the devil with the tower, okay, guys? So something has come to an end in your world, and maybe it feels like, the world is ending. Maybe it just feels like, you can't see the light right now, but this ending had to happen. And maybe this is a good thing. Maybe you guys needed to let this end in order for you to go find yourself again, because that's the best thing you can do after a breakup anyways, is to really bring that light back into your world, to really go out there and find out who you are again as an individual. Because when we get into relationships, we oftenly, I think that's a word, put too much time and attention into the other person rather than ourselves. And at the end of the day, if we're not being ourselves, if we're not being the best versions of ourselves, obviously we're not being true to who we are. And I feel like you have to be true to who you are. So maybe you were going down a path with this person. Maybe you were going down a bad connection with this person, and Spirit and the angels, maybe they saw it, and this was your ticket of get out of relationship card, or maybe this was your saving grace. Maybe this person had an addiction, because the devil usually represents addictions for me. So it could be alcohol, it could be drugs, could be sex, could be anything, right? Maybe this person just was too much for you. Maybe the other story that I'm picking up too is that maybe you dealt with someone who had an addiction, and you just got to this point with this tower here that you said, you know what, my life is better suited somewhere else. It does not mean I don't love you. It does not mean I don't care about you, but I got to care about me right now. I got to love me, because I can't help someone who does not want to be changed. So, I mean, that's another story that could possibly be, is that you guys just felt like this connection, this relationship, whoever this was today, was just too much. It was too burdensome. It was full of worries, full of anxieties, and you just know that I feel like you're better suited elsewhere. And I feel like you know that. So, I mean, that's just one story, but we have the King of Swords with the Knight of Wands. So I do believe that, when all else fails, do not give up on love. Keep your heart open, because love is one of those things that it's always coming in and out. There's always going to be someone else for you. And I never really, I've been single a year, just working on me and stuff, right? And, so many people say that to me, and I'm just like, no, I'm just going to give up on love and blah, 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 right? And then, I think that now that I'm looking at life and changing my mindset and looking at things from a positive perspective, and just looking at, the past couple of years of my life and, what I've dealt with, what I settled with, it's one of those things where, I honestly know that everything up until today has literally happened for a reason, because not only am I strong enough to live it, but it has taught me kind of what I don't want when I'm coming into new connections with new people. So I do feel like that is why some of you have been disconnected from a certain person, is because you need to go within right now. You need to find, I don't know if it's so much find, but looking at this from a different perspective, looking at this from a different point of view. Maybe you're just like me. Maybe you've been giving too many chances to people, settling because you didn't want to be alone. But it's just in this place where, you get to a point where it's not even about love anymore, you know? You're just so tired of getting hurt. You're so tired of getting walked over. So you backtracked. You take a step back, and I did. And I'm so glad that I've taken this year off to just work on me. And, you know, like I said, the last couple of months my business has taken off. So that's where my mindset is. You know, it's not that I don't want love. It's not that I'm against love. I just know in my life, like, God has huge plans in God's busy writing my love story. And that's kind of what I feel for you guys, is that for some of you, when you shift your mindset, when you look at your life and like what you have to offer and stuff, you have to look at you. You have to say, am I the best version of myself right now? And if you're not, it's a great time to really go within. It's a great time to really work on you, because God is busy. You know, he's going to bring the right person to you at the right moment. And I know a lot of people are so sick of hearing that, but divine timing is everything. All right. And with the King of Swords and the Knight of Wands here, it tells me that someone is around you, or someone is taking an interest in you, whether it's a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, where it's kind of this, you know, this message of watching you, viewing you, talking to people, trying to get information about you, and not in a bad way, but I feel like you do have some interest around you. You do have someone who wants to make you an offer. You do have someone who wants to come forward. We also have the King of Cups, who could be dealing with a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. So I feel like just right there alone, like, there is someone that wants to come in. They want to make a commitment. But again, like, it's all timing, and it always comes down to timing. And I just feel like some of you are just better suited just worrying about yourselves right now. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with, you know, putting your hands up when it comes to love and saying, you know what, I'm going to take a risk. I'm going to take a leap of faith and trust that I'm not going to be out here looking for love, because I know that God has a different plan. I know the angels have a plan. I'm just going to let my life unfold the way that it's supposed to, and I'm going to work on areas of my life that I can fix. And that's, you know, business, that's your children, that's yourself. Like, you can use this time so much more wisely working on you. Because at the end of the day, with the Hierophant, you are protected. You know, this is like Spirit coming down and saying, like, you are not alone. You have so many spirit guides around you, so many angels. There's so many signs being sent towards you right now. And I think I said this on YouTube on my community page there yesterday, where I feel a sense of a lot of light around me lately. I feel more in my power, and it's such a beautiful feeling to know that, you know, I don't even know, like, it's just such a beautiful feeling to feel that. To know that, like, the darkness that was around me for so long is just not there anymore. You know, I'm seeing life from a whole different lens, and it's an amazing feeling. And again, like, I know angels and God and spirits are all around me, so that just keeps me, you know, protected. And that's what I feel for you guys is, you know, get yourself to that point where you feel protected. Get yourself to that point where, you know, even if you just randomly have to talk to God how you feel. I don't want to make this all about spiritual, but today it just seems to be that way. And I just feel that. I feel, you know, whoever needs this message today is going to take it. If it doesn't resonate with you guys, that's perfectly fine. There'll be a new one tomorrow, but there's obviously a reason that I meant to be very compassionate towards this reading. But I feel, you know, the High Priestess talks about taking a leap of faith. It talks about rising above. You need to rise above your current obstacles and challenges right now, because it's hard, and I totally get how hard it is, guys. But I'm telling you, when you rise above what the devil is trying to do, when you rise above from the negativity, when you rise above from the hurt, when you rise above from the pain, when you come out and become a phoenix, like, that's what I see right now. Like, I see you guys rising up and becoming the people that you guys are meant to becoming the individuals, you know, the divine feminines, divine masculines, whatever it is for you. I see you guys just rising up. I see you guys becoming all that you're meant to be. But it's relieving yourself from the duties of holding on to that dead weight. You know, we have temperance. So this is balance. This is the time to heal. This is the time to just let go. Because at the end of the day, with the Sun card coming up as your last card, these positive changes that are happening in your life, they're happening for a reason. All right? So don't be afraid of change, because I feel like with change, it's going to change the game. And I don't know, like, I feel like some of you are just like me. We've been doing the same thing for so long, and now it's like, it's game changing time. Things are changing. And it's like, you can get on the ball and roll with it and come into the new, or you can stay in the old areas and the old versions of yourself and do what you've always done, but you're not going to evolve that way. No, so it's time to ask yourself, do I want to be happy? Do I want to be miserable? Do I want to be stuck? Do I want to be, fulfilled? Just a sense of wanting more. And I know you guys want more, because everyone wants more. Okay, so I'm not going to read the book today, because I kind of got the message all together with these cards, but the first one says, stepping into stillness. My power is born in the majesty of still silence. So it's a day to be silent. It's a day to rest. It's a day to look at things in your life as, am I happy? And if you're not, what can you change? It's one of those times where you need to go within today. You need to really, not only speak to yourself, your inner self, or your inner child, but it's more. It's reaching to the higher up. And again, like, I don't want people to get mad at me about speaking spiritually, but I feel it's reaching out to God, whether it's just to vent, whether it's just to talk. But I feel like God's coming in so strong today, just to say, like, I'm here. Okay, so the stillness or the silence that you guys need to have today is because there's so much ahead. There's so much coming in for you guys. And I want you guys to be ready for it. I want you guys to be excited about this new life. I want you guys to be excited about what's ahead of you. I don't want you to live in the past anymore. I don't want you to live for the things that have been trying to keep you stuck or tie you down. No, it's time to grow. It's time to evolve. And it's time to become the best version of yourself. We are planting seeds. Seeds of grace are being planted in the fertile soil of my soul. So yeah, a lot of you have started this, and this is amazing. A lot of you have started planting the seeds in your life. You started to look at your obstacles. You started to look at your challenges, and you just kind of were in this place where, you knew you needed to change. So you started making some small changes. And every time you make a small change, it leads into a bigger change, which leads into a bigger change. And then you get on the train of changes, and you look back one day and you're like, wow, like, I'm totally not the same person that I used to be. And it's an amazing feeling to feel that. It's an amazing feeling to realize just how far you've come. So plant those seeds. If you want change, plant those seeds. Because it's now. The time is now to become the best version of yourself. Stop being silent about what you want. Stop being silent about being in the dark. If there's something that you're afraid to share, if there's something that you're afraid to open yourself up to, like, now, I just keep hearing now is the best time to do it. Proceeding softly, my inner power grows in moments of quietude. So a lot of inner stuff is coming through right now. So maybe that's you guys really needing to understand that you are in control of this journey. You are in control of how fast you go. If the only thing you can do today is to get up and put one foot in front of the other, then that's okay. Go at your speed, because it's your journey. It's not my journey. It's not their journey. It's your journey. Dwelling in truth, I stand in the light of truth. Which, yeah, you've got to go within it and speak your truth. You got to go within and ask yourself, again, am I happy? Am I fulfilled? Am I living my best life? Am I the best version of myself? And if I'm not, then how can I make those changes? Embarking on an adventure, I savor the wonders of the world. Yeah, because things are shifting. Things are happening. And I feel like this is that moment that's gonna change. What do I mean by that? Because I feel like I have to clarify that. it's looking at things. Is it looking at things? I just feel the need to want more. You know, and I feel for the collective, that's what it is. It's the need to want more. It's the need to be pushed. It's kind of the sense of you guys have been waiting for someone to push you. You've been waiting for someone to motivate you. And I'm really hoping that that's what this video is doing for someone today, is motivation, is key to just drive yourself to be the best version of yourself, because that adventure that you're about to take is the adventure of a lifetime, all right, for whoever needs it. But yeah, that's what I have for you guys. Like, I feel like it's pretty straightforward. It's pretty compassionate. And like, I just feel like I know what you guys are going through. I know what that separation feels like. I know what that pain feels like, and I know what it feels like to just feel like no one's ever going to love you again. And I just want you to know that that's an illusion. It's not truth. It's just what we feel because of all of the pain that we have buried within us. Okay? So I don't know how this is going to help you guys today, but I felt like I really needed to come on and push this out for the morning. I'm going to start all the other videos today, but I'm sending you guys all love and light, and I will see you guys again soon. Take care.